PSG is currently on top of the French league, leading by 65 points, and the DRC Minister for Foreign Affairs says the club has a blood-stained relationship with Rwanda and it should end it. This is not a unique perspective because for years and most recently, Rwanda has been under fire from many players in and outside the region accusing the country of supporting the conflict in the DRC. But why is football, basketball, or music be involved in political issues? Before we take a strong bite on the story, we should at least remind ourselves that FIFA encourages politics to stay out of football. In our opinion, that is a good decision by FIFA because in politics, you can never tell who is right and wrong, and the truth can sometimes be overshadowed by the powerful eye. And if that influences football decisions, then America would have been the World Cup winners almost all the time, unless you are banning Russia from the upcoming World Cup, right? That's not politics, is it? Rwanda's success story can be a lesson to many African countries, and these are just few things that's happening under the so-called dictator Paul Kagame's iron fist rule. Over the years, Rwanda has laid and implemented ambitious economic plans that we can see results in our naked eyes, unlike many other countries that are still promising the same projects 20 years in and out. Despite the fact that Kigali's government has been battling negative world politics, its strategic plans has made it complicated for any external forces to derail its development ambitions. The leadership in Kigali understood the importance of having a strong military presence in the United Nations. Rwanda has positioned itself as a reliable security partner in Africa, currently contributing the second highest number of peacekeepers to the United Nations. For example, its soldiers currently help to protect a 20 billion French gas project in Mozambique and have replaced French troops fighting rebels in the Central African Republic. For 25 years, Paul Kagame worked with the NBA and the International Basketball Federations, which created Basketball Africa League to hold its annual playoffs in Kigali, which brings together some of the best teams in the continent. We witnessed Tour of Rwanda last month. Cycling teams from United Arab Emirates, France, South Africa, Israel, and elsewhere raced through Kigali and the green tropical farms and forests of Rwanda's hilly countryside. And the preparations to become the first African country to host World Cycling Championship this September is underway. You can say these are tangible economic activities that brings jobs and foreign currency into the economy, not forgetting its aspirations and plans to become the first African country to host Formula One Grand Prix. These are good developments in Rwanda. For years, Kigali has been under political scrutiny from the US and Europe. Depends on their mood, of course. And the smart move for the past decade has been to diversify its trade partners. It has bought military drones from Turkey, and Turkish company built the stately convention center. Singapore helped to redesign the capital, and now it's teaming up with Qatar to turn a future international airport into a travel hub in Africa, without forgetting PSG is owned by Qatar. Of course, these are just few things we can learn from Kigali's bold leadership and try some of them in our countries. The simpler one being making our cities clean. Is that so hard? Nairobi. I'm in Tanzania, so I won't say anything bad about Dar es Salaam. But you know the drills, eh? Damn you, Kigali. You're making us look like we know exactly what we are doing in our clean cities. Now, back to the sad reality in DRC. As the government in Kinshasa fails to mount counter-offensive against rebel group M23, it has tried to accuse and hit Rwanda in other ways. Its foreign minister, Therese Kayikwamba Wagner, has urged the NBA and soccer teams such as Arsenal, Bayern Munich, and PSG to end their blood-stained sponsorship agreements to promote Rwanda's tourism.